In the NFL, I'll start with the Mavericks side and say that Bengals receiver Jamar Chase would be Luka, one of the best in the game, and already has one appearance in the finals. Next, I'd go with tight end Tanner Hudson. He's kind of the Maxi Kleber of the deal. Played for a couple teams in the pros before settling in Cincy as a nice depth piece. And then finally, the center, Ted Karras, an OG just like Markieff Morris, also a champion, respected around the league. And he also has a family tradition, family legacy, like Markieff does with his brother Marcus. Ted's dad, grandfather, and great uncles played in the NFL. Going back the other way, Bucs receiver Mike Evans. He's playing the Anthony Davis role, a single-time champ on the wrong side of 30 with some injury concerns, but destined for the Hall of Fame. And I've got Zion McCollum as the comp for Max Christie. Both guys in the league for a couple of years, bright futures ahead, and they each have a brother in the league. Hockey comes up next. I've got Edmonton Oilers superstar Leon Draisaitl as the comp for Luka. I know he's a little bit older, but when you're talking about a top 10 player with one finals appearance, who is a phenomenal scorer, I think it's a good pick. Veteran defenseman Brett Kulak, he's the Maxi Kleber in this deal. And finally, Corey Perry. I love this comp. He rounds out the deal. I love it. Two dudes that have been around the league, he and Markieff Morris. They've both seen everything, both champions, and not afraid to get their hands dirty to help their team win. The Anthony Davis in this NHL blockbuster is Vegas winger Mark Stone. Maybe not as surefire of a Hall of Famer as AD or Mike Evans, but a captain over 30 who has had his fair share of injuries, who just hoisted the cup for the Golden Knights a couple of seasons back. Raphael Lavoie, he's the comp for Max Christie in this deal. Young player drafted in the second round, 38th overall in 2019. Christie was drafted in the second round, 35th overall in 22. Christie helped his under-16 team win gold in the FIBA Americas down in Brazil in 2019 as a youngster. Lavoie, he helped the Czech Republic win gold in the World Juniors a year later in 2020. And finally, in baseball, there's really no young player under 26, 27 in the MLB with a World Series appearance on their resume. I went up to age 29 for Draisaitl, but I wasn't going past 30 to include somebody like Aaron Judge. So I went with star power and a guy who's the face of the franchise, Julio Rodriguez. Luke Raley, Maxi Kleber, former Ray and Dodger who has had some good years in the MLB, may not be an everyday starter, but he can certainly mash. And then Mitch Garver, the veteran catcher. We'll put the 34-year-old Garver, one of the few elder statesmen in Seattle, in his place. And heading to Seattle would be San Diego Padres infielder Xander Bogaerts. The comps in baseball were the toughest of all, but I like this one here. Xander, a champ, a guy in a team with other superstars who sometimes has issues staying healthy. I like it. And finally, Luis Campusano, a second-round pick just like Max Christie, 39.